So the first and foremost, the posterior horn of lateral meniscus, it's very, very difficult to do inside-out technique because of neurovascular structures over there. So anything posterior to popliteus is very difficult. So you can use all-inside device and finish it in 3 minutes. Don't have to waste much time with safety incision and other things. Secondly, you can use the tip of the all-inside device to reduce and hold the meniscus. Just take a bite into the free hand of the meniscus, rotate it, and lift it up, and you'll reduce the meniscus. So anatomical reduction is a must. The suture should always be perpendicular to the fracture site or through the tear pattern. And to avoid the anchor pull-out, don't ask your assistant to pull the sutures. You hold the reduction with the help of your probe and then ask your assistant to gently pull the threads, and you will never have the anchor pull-out problem. And you have a very stable repair done within 3 minutes and not in 5,000 rupees. Can you do a complex tear like the flap tear in a young boy with lateral meniscus? Yes, you can easily use all inside with all configuration, vertical and horizontal as well. So only a 2-portal repair using 3 or 4 anchors. So just gently pull and deploy your anchor. And the most important, you have a controlled traction on the suture. So the cheese wiring effect will not be there. You can stop as soon as the tissue opposes, and you don't over tight the tissue, what we do in inside out, because it's an uncontrolled tightening from outside and you don't visualize how much you are tightening, or you are literally holding the neck of the meniscus. So that's how you can finish the surgery in 5 to 7 minutes with only 2 portals. Complications are not only with inside out, but all inside. Nerve injury, we have all seen a saphenous nerve caught. It's a blind technique, you don't know, and the patient is in agony. Common peroneal nerve popliteus. Most importantly, you have 50% more time to spend. If you have a long list, I don't think people will be able to do this. And if you want to save time, it's very difficult to do inside out in obese patient. You have too much of fat, so you have to take a really big incision. If you have a thin, skinny patient, they keep complaining of medial sided pain because of the knots irritating, and you mostly end up tying the inside out knot on the sartorius fascia, not exactly on the capsule. Many times the needle trajectory has to be adjusted so that the 2 wires has to be in the same, not far apart. A good assistant is needed, and you need to do more MCL pie crusting compared to this. And of course, it's morbid because you have to do safety incisions. And what all in conclusion, in 2022, they have good clinical, equal clinical outcomes and decreased surgical time compared to inside out. So good or equal clinical outcomes. And if you have a bad double radial tear, you can use a knee scorpion kind of device, and you can do a side-to-side all-inside repair with knee scorpion. And over it, add your all-inside with the help of implants, so that you have a very good and stable double radial repair of simple side-to-side using all-inside device, using only 2 portals, no safety incisions. Regarding complication rates, as I told you, the more complications are reported with the inside-out technique, and with all inside, you have only infection, but no nerve or neurovascular injuries at all. So infection is more with inside-out compared to all inside. If you have this bad kind of bucket handle tear, you need to equally just space the anchors, your all inside sutures, just at an equidistance, you covering both the upper and inner part, and you have a very stable repair with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all inside anchors. No need to waste too much of time and other things. So does this all inside, can you use it in the mid-third or at the junction of anterior and mid-third? Yes, you have to come through the high anterolateral portal. Keep the distance about 12 to 14 mm of the depth, and you can repair even up to the junction of anterior and mid-third, and you can finish the job very soon. And does that heal very well? There's the same patient, reluxoscopy, 1 year post-repair. You see the nature of all inside, so beautifully healed. The meniscus have even regained the wave sign, and you can just see those small fiber wires which I have used for all inside. Everything synovialized, and it heals very well within a year with all inside technique. What does the systemic review says? all inside meniscus repair is associated with reduced operative time and a lower odds of nerve injury complications compared to inside out without compromising meniscus healing and functional results. So complications are much more. Regarding the cheese wire effect, you can see with all this there are knot slippage, loss of suture fixation. Suture cut through, though literature mention it's little more in all inside, but if you reduce the meniscus, hold it and don't pull it directly, then you will avoid all this anchor pull through and suture cut through. So at the last, I'll say if you want good and cheap, but it won't be fast. So inside out won't be fast. But if you want fast and good, it won't be cheap. So you have to go with all inside. Thank you.